halfway around the globe, probably still ain't met nobody that seen picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break unless it's by a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike. 365, 12 months, 24/7, gotta get it, I need it.
Welcome.
There you go.
Folks, thanks for tuning. To 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball.
All right, ready to go?
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Bradley, the guards. Jay Crowder out there with David Lee. And it's Zeller in the 5, roaming the paint.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Smart with the ball. Bradley kicks to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14. And he gets the bucket.
I feel like it's a little
And guys,
late.
we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Now, here is Lawson. Pass to Ariza. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Here's Smart. Zeller dishes to Bradley. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And Harden comes to help. Lee kicks to Bradley. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Here's Smart. Terrence Jones making his last shot. Lee passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Bradley. Back to Zeller. The 3. Clock at 4. Good D by Harden.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them were close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Lawson kicks to Capella. Back to Lawson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Good.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here's Lawson. Uncovered.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen 4 shots away.
Yeah, look at the coach's face, the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
For the Rockets, Corey Brewer's checked in for Howard. KJ McDaniels comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Capella with the bucket. Celtics trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Can't get it to go.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. That's good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now here's Lee. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on a reason.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for the Celtics. Ariza with the bucket.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Thomas against Beverly. And Thomas, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Some changes for Boston. Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Norebko comes in for David Lee. And Turner's subbed in for Crowder. Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Ariza. And good on the basket. Book.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. There's Thomas with the 3. Capella can't get it to go. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Harden out there with Lawson. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. On the wing, Turner, covered by Brewer. And Turner kicks to Sullinger. Buries the long-range jumper. Sullinger's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Harden. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Houston. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Thomas dishes to Urebko. Tries again, and it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. On defense, Houston leading by 5. Goes back up. Thomas passes to Sellinger. The Celtics working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A baseline J.
There are times when as a team, you find yourself missing shots that you normally make. I mean, that's just part of the game. But that's when you have to dig deep, stay focused, commit to playing defense, and count on your defense to keep you in there and eventually to bail you out of situations when your shot's not falling.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Thomas.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Corey Brewer.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Howard kicks to Thornton. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
And Lawson with the drive. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Rozier. And Thomas has it in the corner. Off the left rim and out.
Another away from home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in. And it's KJ McDaniels in for James Harden. And then for Boston, Smart comes in for Turner. And Bradley subbed in for Rozier. There's 1:38 left here in the second. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Outside for Thomas. Fires from deep. Boston, no good that time either.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jones against Thomas. Jones drives in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's McDaniels. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. Feeds to Bradley. Smart kicks to Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
For the finish. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Houston on top. They're up by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. David Lee is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Smart in at the 3 spot. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Lawson dishes to Howard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Rockets lead by 2. The feed now to Crowder. In the corner, Bradley with it. Inside. And it's sent back by Howard. Lawson with it. Now Thomas defending. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Smart. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
The first free throw is good. The Celtics really seem to get better as last season wore on too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best. Record in the Eastern Conference post All-Star.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Lee. Urebko comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And it's Turner in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder.
I hate when niggas don't play defense. Like, what's the point of playing the game?
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Zeller passes to Brantley. Back to Zeller. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Turner. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Harden. He kicks it to Ariza. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Brantley. He's got 6 to the left wing. Zeller, a screen on Harden. Urebko can't get it to go. And it's Houston on the break. Watson's got the ball.
Tell you what, he's a gutty player, guys. I mean, he's giving away a lot of inches, a few inches anyway, and he still finds a way to win those rebound battles.
And he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for Evan Turner. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case. Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's KJ McDaniels in for Corey Brewer. David Lee checked in for Boston. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Jay Crowder. Thomas kicks to Urebko, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Wow.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Picked by Lee. They set the screen. Bradley. Urebko dishes to Bradley.
What?
It's stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And they'll keep possession. And he gets it to go.
Wow.
And the Rockets lead by 5. The Rockets have been after free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Bradley passes to Lee. There's Thomas at the 3. Offline. And we've reached.
DJ Khaled.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Houston leading by 6. Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Jones for 3. Boston shooting in this game 45%. Bradley kicks to Turner. Outside Bradley. Back to Turner. Bradley with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
There's the dish to Beverly. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. The Celtics also changing it up. Olenek, he's checked in for Lee. Sullinger comes in for Uretka. And it's Rozier in for Avery Bradley.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Turner. The baseline jumper goes down. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Lawson with the drive. Jones for 3. And that one's good.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough, contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, "How much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?"
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Rockets. Beyond the arc. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Lawson.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
On the wing, Jones. The 3 from Harden. And Boston with the rebound. It's Bradley on the wing. Lawson defending. Sullinger dishes to Thomas. Bradley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
You know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt. Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but